and you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man.
Sup, welcome back to another van life vlog. If you don't know me, my name is Hannah. I travel in my 1993 GMC Vandera with my best friend Caleb and my cat Olive. If you watched my last vlog, you know we escaped the Vegas heat wave and headed to Big Bear Lake, California. We spent the weekend camping, doing some really great hikes, and just like enjoying the cooler weather and a mountain town. But there's not too much for me personally to do outside of a weekend, so we made our way back to San Diego. Okay, we are back in San Diego. It feels like home sweet home. We were here 3 months ago for like 2 months, and we both worked here, if you haven't like watched my previous vlogs. So it's very good to be back. And actually, one of Caleb's biker friends from when we were here last time lended us his RV space in this RV park in San Diego. So we actually have power and water and showers and bathrooms, which is awesome. Like, so generous, so cool. But we're trying to lay low a little bit tonight because technically you're supposed to sleep in an RV or like at least a Class C, which we are not. We're technically like the vehicle on the property, so breaking the rules a little bit. We're also supposed to be like on the guest list, and I don't think we technically are, so we're just chilling tonight. We're about to go take a shower, but yeah, it is very cool to be back here. And tomorrow we're gonna go back to Ocean Beach, which is our favorite beach in San Diego, and have a great time. Here's a little look-see of our RV space for the next 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Again, shout out Ty. Showers. Hell yeah. We did get yelled at actually the next day for not having a parking pass and being on the guest list. Well, not really yelled at. The security guy was actually super cool, but easy fix. Our friend just called in and got us like officially added, so all is good now. We're still in a little bit of a heat wave, so Olive's at the beach with us. It was nice and breezy on the beach, and we put a little towel over her carrier so she was just in the shade. This was her first time on the beach. Everyone say good job, Olive. Afterwards, we just walked around Ocean Beach and kind of reunited with our favorite spots. Right here is our favorite happy hour spot, so we went in there and grabbed happy hour drinks and got some chips and salsa. Oh my gosh, it's so good to be back. It feels like a lifetime ago, but it was only 3 months ago. One thing we got up to that we didn't do at all while we were here over the winter was hiking. There's so many amazing spots to hike in San Diego. There's a lot of like wildlife and like good walks to do within actual city limits, but then there's all these canyons and mountains on the outskirts of the city, like 20-30 minute drive out. So we did a lot of hiking. While we were here over the winter, we were working most of the time, and then we both had like completely opposite schedules, so we just didn't end up hiking. It was one of those things at the top of my list of things I wanted to have done while we were here last, so I'm really glad we took the time to do a bunch of hikes while we were here this time. It's also a great activity to do when you are broke, because one thing about San Diego is if you're in San Diego and you're poor, you really have like 2 options. Go find somewhere to hike or go to the beach. And I personally can only lay on the beach and do nothing for so long and for so many days. So, back at Ocean Beach, though, speaking of, we went to Ocean Beach's weekly farmers market. Both of the weeks we were here, because it is my favorite farmers market in San Diego. One of my favorite things to just do during the week. They do a drum circle in the evening every week during the farmers market. It's just like a good time. I highly recommend that one if you are in San Diego. Also, it is harbor seal pup season, so we went over to La Jolla to go see the seals on the beach, and they were so cute. Aww. So cute. Yeah, there's just so much wildlife in San Diego to see, and you don't have to drive out of the city to see it, which is crazy. Like I said, we were in La Jolla doing this, which is one of the most popular neighborhoods in San Diego. Absolutely stunning neighborhood. Really rich, though. Really bougie. We also went tide pooling, which is another one of my favorite free activities to do in San Diego. The water was so crystal clear and blue, it was perfect. And then we walked to Taco Shack for lunch because when in Rome, when in San Diego.
I've never tried a California style burrito, and I like that there's fries in it. I was worried I would think it was too much, but honestly I had potatoes and everything in Taco Bell, and it's just kind of like that, so I like it.
7.3 out of 10.
Why?
Because the line was very long.
True.
I do not like standing in line for anything. And I Wish I would have gotten exactly what Hannah got. But it was still good. But like honestly, there's like too much mushrooms. Like we should have had like some rice and beans in there or something, maybe too. Too much mushroom, but it was still delicious.
Believe it or not, this is actually my first taco shack experience being in San Diego. I was kind of like too above it when I was here last time, but we were right next to one and I finally bit the bullet and had to see if it was worth the hype. And it is. It's a really good like fast food burrito. We also went back to the Lafayette Hotel while we were here again to see how it looked like without all the Christmas decorations and get to enjoy the pool bar. One of my favorite places of all time in San Diego.
We're here at Square Pizza San Diego, which we just found out last night was voted second best pizza in the whole world. So obviously we had to come here and try it. And we paid for one slice each and they were super nice. They gave us 2 slices. We waited. And I already took a bite of this one. It's very good. I haven't tried this one yet.
That's called the Jeep. Tastes like...
This one's very crispy. This is like soft. I don't know. It's very fresh. It just came out of the oven. So
the Dodge.
I like this one best because it's very crispy.
The Jeep.
Second best pizza in the world? I don't know. Not to see it when I'm finished eating this one, I think, but it's very yummy. That one's really crispy.
That one's crispy. See this one?
Yours has the ricotta or butter or something on it.
Oh yeah. This one is actually very wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Is that cheese or butter?
I think it's cheese.
Ricotta,
Good.
probably.
Both really good.
Second best pizza in the world?
Pizza.
But it's delicious.
One of the things I was most excited to do while I was here in San Diego again was reuniting with my friend Liz, who I made over the winter when I was here for a couple months. So we ended up linking up and going out to Little Italy together for some dinner and drinks. Dudes, if you're ever in Little Italy, Napoli, I think that's what it's called, Tuesdays and Thursdays, they offer all of this for $30. It's called Girl Dinner. Liz just had to order her own espresso martini because it only comes with one drink. But San Diego prices, that's a steal. That's crazy. Yeah, we went to Coco Maya, which is like a rooftop bar, and then we finished the night hitting the club, shaking some ass.
Like
it was so good.
I
didn't really know how to go from shaking ass at the club to showing my Trader Joe's salad in a proper way, so here we go. I went to Trader Joe's last night and got this. I've never seen this there before. It's the delicious chopped salad kit. So it has cauliflower, radishes, red and green cabbage, green leaf lettuce, kale, Trader Joe's chips and a pickle, dill flavored potato chips, dill pickle flavored seasoning, and a dill cucumber ranch dressing. It sounds delicious. I love pickles, so I think I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna have to keep buying this. Oh, fuck. Let's try it. Alright, this bite has the chip in it. Alright, it's really good. I think the only thing that could have made it better is if they had like sliced cucumber you added to it. But other than that, it's perfect. Yum. Alright, this is our last day in San Diego. We're pretty much prepping to hit the road here in a couple hours. Caleb's bike's been in the shop the entire 2 weeks we've been here, so we're about to leave and go pick that up before they close for the day. We did our bedding, we're doing the rest of our laundry right now. Pretty much taking advantage of every resource the RV park has before we leave again. We filled up our water, we're charging up our stuff. But yeah, shout out to Ty for letting us use his RV spot for the 2 weeks we've been in San Diego. It's been amazing to have like all the amenities and not have to like run across the city and worry about tickets, because San Diego is pretty vicious about the tickets these days. But hey, tickets are still cheaper than rent. That's what we tell ourselves anyways. We've definitely been living lavishly, because there's a hot tub, there's a pool here, there's a game room. Like I said, we've got all the amenities here. Don't have to go try to find a shower. Because one thing I really don't like about San Diego is all the Planet Fitnesses are like on the outskirts of the city. But yeah, it's been really nice to just have everything we need in one place and yeah, not have to worry about the tickets. So one of my friends from back home, back in St. Louis, she now lives in Long Beach. So we're gonna go stay with her for the weekend. Then we're gonna start making our way up the coast of California. But yeah, it's been awesome staying here. And honestly, a little sad to leave San Diego. It's always hard to leave anywhere. This was our little thank you basket we made Ty because he was out of town this whole time. So we gave him a little something to come back to just to say thank you.
Big shout out to Ty, Boostman, for giving us this amazing space to charge our things, swim in the pool, play billiards, even though we didn't get to play billiards this morning. That's what I call pool, by the way. And yeah, I mean, it's been amazing. It's been awesome. Yeah, I hope that we can ride together sometime. I really enjoyed my experience here, and I'm very grateful to have made that connection to make this possible. So cute! It's Caleb again. So you might remember this bad boy from my first ride in Las Vegas. My bike, my beautiful trusty steed, my DR650 has been in the shop the entire time I've been in San Diego because I blew the stator on it, and it's not a cheap or easy fix, but they hooked me up here. Claremont Cycle Supply. Big ups Jamie, big ups the crew. It's been great.
And now we have it back. Woo! Reunited and it feels so good.
And then also I got a new, check this out. Yeah. Look at this. This is terrible condition front tire. And then they hooked me up with this one, $10. Look at that thing. Basically brand new. Still got the little nubs on the side. Basically brand new. So yeah, place rules. Hit them up if this video ever is like super popular or whatever and you need somewhere to work on your dual sport.
And on that note, we left sunny San Diego and headed to Long Beach, California to reunite with my friend Star and her boyfriend. As soon as we got to her house, she immediately was like, do you want to go to LA for the night? It was like a Saturday night. So we hopped in her Honda CRV and headed to LA from Long Beach. And it would not be a Hannah and Star reunion without sharing a couple Twisted Teas with my girl. Twisted Tea, if you're watching this for some reason, my girl needs a skate sponsor and she's been waiting for you. We went to Elysium Park for views, and then we went to downtown LA and went to this rooftop bar, and then I took my first Waymo. That was crazy. It was honestly a lot of fun. We were blasting music in this thing. We headed out to Little Tokyo. Honestly, the future is now, though. I just can't get over the Waymo. So crazy. Yeah, we went to Little Tokyo, and we just kind of walked around Little Tokyo. Star said this was one of her favorite places in LA, so she showed me the mall. We just walked around, saw what was open, honestly. We ended up going into a ramen shop, and we split a little soju together. And then, yeah, she ordered some food for herself, and we called it a night there. The next day was a Long Beach day. She was showing me her hood. And it was just a really chill day. We walked around Long Beach like for miles. I think we got 20,000 steps in this day. A good chunk of this day was spent in the Mexican restaurant while we caught up over margs and some chips and salsa. You know how it is. And then we got on this Long Beach cruise, which was really cool. I love any excuse to get on a boat, and it was only like $20, and you got to hear about Long Beach's history and hear about the coastline. You got to see these jet skiers showing off in the water. It was awesome. It was such a beautiful day for it, too. Like I said, I love any reason to get out on the water. After the cruise, we walked back to her house, and Star was so sunburned. I felt so bad. But she still was the hostess with the mostest. She bought all this fruit for us because she knew we were vegetarian and we were coming for the weekend. And she made us rice-a-roni. What the hell? Truly so grateful to have her host us for the weekend and get to see her. She has a big girl corporate job, though, so she had to go back to work Mondays. So Monday, we decided just to explore Hollywood a little bit. We did the Hollywood sign hike, which was so cool. This was like on my bucket list. Like, this was my first time ever being in LA, by the way. So it was on my list of things I had to do for my first time being in LA, and it was a great hike. I definitely got my workout in, and I had gotten 20 steps in the day before, so I was feeling fit as fuck. After we were done hiking, we went to Santa Monica Pier. This is where we were gonna sleep in the van that night. It's free parking after like 6 here. Caleb DoorDashed for a while, and then when he came back, we walked down to the actual pier. Unfortunately, it was pretty much closed by this time, but it was still cool to walk around and just see it. And then in the morning, we went to Malibu to El Matador State Beach, just headed up the coast further. And I will say, growing up in the Midwest, you get fed so much anti-California propaganda, and so having my big ass van in LA did really stress me out. I was scared about parking and driving. It was fine. It was literally like driving in any other big city. Totally just psyched myself out for nothing. But yeah, the beach was beautiful. I felt like a mermaid with all those sea caves. And then we headed up to Ventura, California, checked out Ventura Pier, the longest pier in all of California, and I think one of the oldest too. And then we headed up a little bit further so we'd be close to San Luis Obispo in the morning. Camped at a rest stop, did my night routine there. I put my hair in these heatless curls since I can't traditionally curl my hair while living in the van because I would be celebrating my birthday in the morning. And I will be celebrating it at my dream hotel. I've been dreaming of this for years and years and years. The Madonna Inn. So of course I had to look hot and sexy and fierce because I was going to be taking all the pictures. Also, this was going to be my first birthday where I didn't spend it surrounded by my friends and family. No birthday dinner with my family this year. So I did put a lot of extra time into just making it special for me.
Alright, I had to do this off camera because you have no idea how hard this hairstyle is to do in a van with only this little mirror and a tiny handheld mirror to see the back. It's a little ratty, but I think that's like a Pamela Anderson ratty.
This was my really sad attempt at a fit check video of the final look, but I've got these cute lavender bloomers on and this super darling baby doll top. Don't worry, I'll include some actual fit pictures like right here that I took. But I just felt so in my element. I felt so divine feminine to be at this like super effeminate, gorgeous hotel that I've been dreaming of. And it went from being sad I was away from my friends and family to me actually being like, wow, this is the first birthday that's ever felt like truly just my birthday. You know what I mean? I really had no one but myself to answer to, so I genuinely got to pamper myself, and I'm so glad I was fully able to enjoy my birthday stay and didn't get in my own head about it.
Okay, this is the room tour, I guess. We are staying in the Rocky Mountain room, which originally I was like a little bummed there were no like pink and frilly rooms for like when my birthday stay would be, which it's the 8th, my birthday's the 10th. The whole weekend is booked, and we found out there's actually a rodeo going on this weekend, so I guess that's why. But upon being in here, I actually love this room because blue's my favorite color and it's so pretty. Hold on one sec. It looks very Beauty and the Beast because it's like blue and gold. The only thing I don't like is this weird like log cabin lamp decor. But other than that, and we had to sneak Olive in again because they really just don't like pets at these hotels we stay at. Oh, and she escaped. We're trying to keep her in here in the bathroom because smaller space and tile, so she won't get it dirty. But I was really excited because this room has one of the famous rock shower places in it. And Olive actually loves the shower because it's like a cave. And Olive loves a good cave. Also, when we got here, I had put on the reservation we'd be arriving here from like 2 to 3. And, you know, just giving the property like a heads up and, you know, maybe, I mean, typically they'll like have your room ready early if you do that because they'll clean yours first. But when we got here, they were like, oh, the room won't be ready until the check-in time at 4. And we were like, okay, fine, whatever. And then 4 came and we went in and they were like, it's actually still not ready. It's not gonna be ready till 4:30. And we were like, oh, well, our check-in time said 4. And they're like, yeah, sorry about that. And then we're like, well, can we check out later then? Because we're only staying the one night. I mean, this was like a $400 hotel room. Like, this is crazy. I never splurged like this, but this has been one of my dream places I've always wanted to go to. And we happened to be in California around the time of my birthday. So I just went and did it. I was like, well, YOLO. But anyway, so I was like I don't know. It was kind of like a sad first impression. And so then Caleb called the front desk after we finally checked in, and we wrote this whole speech, and he was very like nice to the manager or whatever, and the manager gave us $50 credit for drinks or room service or whatever. And we get to check out at 1 tomorrow. I hate like doing stuff like that, but I'm so glad we did, because genuinely, when else am I ever gonna be here? Anyways, we're about to go to the pool, and I'm about to cash in on some of that $50 at the pool bar.
Here's my little swag bag of all the stuff I was gathering as memorabilia to take with me. Some complimentary water. Yeah, I would hope so. The price of this room, I would hope I would get a bottle of water complimentary at least. Jeez. But yeah, just a couple more shots of the room. Even the toilet paper was fancy. So after we got settled, we went to the pool. I got myself a drink at the pool bar. I was a little disappointed at the number of kids that were here and in the pool. I guess they were all on like spring break or something. They had to have been. After hanging out poolside for a couple of hours, we made our way to the dinner reservation for my birthday. Oh my gosh, guys, so much more stunning in here than the pictures do it justice. I was in awe. We both got the pasta option because it was the only vegetarian option, but it was delicious. And then they surprised me with a complimentary piece of birthday cake. I had no idea I was going to get that, and it was so good. I couldn't eat all of it, though. It was a massive slice. Here are just some more clips of how gorgeous it was in there. I was really living my divine feminine dream. I felt so hot and sexy and whimsical and just had the best time. Then after dinner, we went to Ralph's and grabbed some champagne, and we hit the hot tub. It was so nice because there was no one in there. We're also not supposed to have glass in the hot tub, but we did it anyways because it's my birthday. Not technically, but it's my birthday trip. 2 days before my birthday, okay? So close enough. The next morning, we got up and really soaked in that late checkout we earned. We went and saw the horses. We went and checked out the secret garden. I've said this a million times in this video, but everything is truly so beautiful here. I never wanted to leave. And since I could only afford one night here, I really made the most out of all the hours I could spend here. So what we did when it was time for checkout, one of us took the keys to the office and formally checked out, and the other let the other back into the pool. And we just sat poolside pretty much all day until we were ready to leave for the day. It was just so nice. Truly one of the best birthdays I've ever had. Early birthday, technically. At this point of filming, my actual birthday is the following day from this footage here, and I'll be in Big Sur for that. So I will see you there in the next vlog.